Beautiful in your garden or on your table. What if I told you there was a family of plants that make great cut flowers that you can use in the house? They're easy to grow. You can have a succession of blooms so you can cut anytime you want, well, within season and within reason. And that this plant comes back year after year. It's perennial. Well, that would be these lilies. I love the fact that these blooms are bicolored. They have a deep, rich sort of orange, almost red center that gives way to a lovely apricot at the edge. And then the little speckles, well, they add a lot as well. I love to arrange these quite simply with another flower form, like a hydrangea. It's white and creamy and has a completely different flower form. A big, round, ball-shaped flower contrasted with this. It's dynamite. Now come on over here. I want to show you a bed that's finishing up. Just take a look at these. These bloomed earlier. Now when you're thinking about lilies, think about this. What I have first are my Asiatics. They bloom first and they're finishing up here. Then come the LA hybrids. I just showed you one of those, first crown. And then the next are the Oriental hybrids to bloom. So you get this succession of bloom, early, mid, and late, which is great. Now, after they bloom, you see I didn't cut these for flower arranging. That is a seed head right there. What you want to do is just cut off your lilies like this and just discard the seed head. And what happens is you want to leave this foliage and bolster that bulb under there for next year's bloom. So that's the great thing about these lilies is they come back year after year. Now when you plant them, you want to make sure you give them plenty of sun. They like full sun, and the soil must drain well. Otherwise the bulbs will rot. So I just wanted to give you an example of lilies in a garden setting. Earlier I was showing you how I had them in rows for cutting for using in the house. But here they're part of the landscape. Here's first crown in bloom with this backdrop of 9-bark, which is very beautiful. And if you'll look here below, this was the first wave of Asiatics that I've already flowered. And what I need to do today is take off the seed heads just as I showed you before, and I will leave the foliage. And next year, this display will come back. By the way, this variety down here is called Orange Pixie, and it bloomed about 2 weeks before these started flowering. So that's what I love in the garden, is that succession of color blocking, bold, bright bloom, which you can get with these lilies. If you're enjoying these ways to improve your garden and your life with gorgeous flowers, make sure you subscribe to How Home.